All right. So the Martin Memo is like the leadership hack of them all. It's just a great one because it really focuses people, my staff, on what's important. What am I observing about? What am I giving feedback on? What are we working on in instructional leadership? What's going to happen in grade level team meetings? Where are we celebrating and highlighting good practice? Like this is one stop shop. It's something I sent out on. I started out in my career as a principal doing things on Sundays and sending them out, but I realized people couldn't adjust, unless they had it earlier. So I sent them out on Friday mornings or before the school day ended. I sent it out so they would get it like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And I literally had 2 hours in my schedule on a Friday that says Martin Memo and getting this out because everyone wanted to get the information before they left. And so this was a theme. This is September. So we're starting in September. And I think this will be helpful to you. Love a theme, always use pictures of kids because we are all connected to the kids. Like it always centers us on what is important, the young people we serve. And so I always thread it like this is the important work. It's about the standards. It's not about the curriculum. I never got myself focused on what curriculum tools we're using. I always got us focused on what are the standards we're hitting. I want us to get deeper and richer and stronger with standards work. And so people knew what was important to me. And guess what? In grade level meetings, in professional development, guess what we're going to talk about? Standards. So part of the work we do is I guide them to where you can read 100,000 books, but I want you to read these. I want you to go to Achieve the Core. I want you to go to the Common Core Companion Guide and Illustrative Mathematics. Those are where we're going to do our work. I'm telling you specifically what it is that I want and where we're going to focus our attention, and I'm pointing you to the resources you need. You do something else, it's on you. But in our grade level planning meetings, these are what I'm going to reference and model. So just be aware this is why it's important. And then I tell them how am I looking for it? I'm going to look for it in exit tickets, the learning target. You call them aims. I look at it. I'm saying, are we doing project based learning? Are we doing simulations, constructive response? So, what is it that we're looking for? What's the criteria? And I will get very clear. And I'm always pointing people to what you're going to see in grade level planning meetings. So there is no guess game. They're like, oh, well, I need to go ahead and click this because Craig says that this is what we need or this is what we're going to do. I will show them you can click here. This is a tracker. Let me see. Some of these I have to re-up. Other things during our common planning time, we're going to focus on what? Backwards design. So I tell them in grade level meetings, bring your schedule, bring how you track progress, bring your end of unit or illuminate interim assessment. Because guess what we're going to do? We're going to backwards plan from that cycle. And so this would be actually the scope and sequence for we use ANET. So we're going to backwards map all of it. But guess what? I'm already telling them what are the standards we're going to focus on. So even though people are going to plan, I'm telling you what the work is. So, and what you notice, this doesn't say curriculum. This doesn't say Eureka. This doesn't say expeditionary learning. These are the standards we're going to focus on. And then, you know, we're talking about guided reading. So that's part of what our community says we want to do a deeper dive on. So here's some resources on reading, instructional look fors. And this is actually this is how I was actually giving feedback. So I would create a Google survey, Google form, and this is literally the language. So again, I'm not hiding how I'm giving feedback because this is what people will see. I will walk people through it. The learning target, is it posted? Is it visible? Is it unpacked? I want to know, do we understand it? And so when we were in instructional leadership team, we would unpack this feedback, academic discourse. So as you can see, this is the work. I don't play high, I'm not one of those people who hide anything from people. I want them to be successful. I want them to feel like that we build capacity and that they're going to be successful. So as you saw in the instructional priorities, I'm focusing us back on the thing we said we were going to do as a team. So another good leadership hack. I'll have a part two in a moment.